Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing, spectacularly wondrous Propagandacast from your host, Imperial Dane, the one, the only master propaganda hero, psych defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on glorious Ploiesti Outskirts. In the north, it is Decob92, fighting for America, freedom, democracy, here with the 1st Armored Division, tasked with breaking through the German lines in this industrial wasteland with armor company, airborne and heavy cavalry featuring triple infantry. To the south it is Singledoge, fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland, holding in line here with the 352nd Infantry Division, tasked with holding this position at no matter the cost. We got Blitzkrieg, German Infantry and Jaeger Infantry armor support has been promised to the 352nd. For now, we'll be a bit holding off. We got assault engineers out here for Decob92 with armor company, which is featured the assault engineers, elite lead crew upgrades, which, yeah, Wolverine tank destroyers, bullets, Shermans, and the Howards of Badass. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patron supporters, these champions, my own personal company of heroes. You too can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon. Also, big thanks to Dartweiser for donating and supporting the Propagandacast with his hard-earned money. You can also follow his example by just donating yourself. Links in the description. Patreon, PayPal, all the works out. Certainly helps me out a bunch. Others, comment, like, share, subscribe. Press the bell button. You know, if you have subscribed, so you're more likely to get updates from YouTube. Anyways, we've got the Assault Wing 40 equipped with the Grease Gun. The United States Army attempt to make a cheaper, more efficient to make Thompson submachine gun. Fun fact. In fact, that submachine gun was used up to the Cold Wars of Service Army, for tank crews actually. But there you go. Grenadiers versus the Assault Engineers. 2 squads here, folks. On the Assault Engineers, if they could get close to 1 squad, they would easily win this. But versus 2 Grenadiers at range, it's going to be hard for the Assault Engineers to make that distance there. And probably right here, Decob92 should be retreating, probably a bit faster than they actually did there. So nice to see someone go for the armor company. Might be a bit of training, warming up there for the arrival. Once with the command update, the armor company doctrine does get buffed. You've seen players track some of those doctrines a bit more. Grenadiers heading north at sea, noting 3 Grenadiers so far for Singledoge. Not a single MD-42 reasonably caught here and routed. Also worth noting, with the US assault units, they're usually specialised battalions attached wherever needed, whereas for the Germans, say the Pioneer, the divisional ones, which are typically assault troops, besides Pioneer troops, were typically in a divisional asset. So there are some differences there, if you will. That's it, the one Pioneers sort of more regularly just build stuff and all the other stuff. But those, whether shall we say, the more, core, regimental, divisional stuff, assets like attached wherever needed. And there's Lieutenant on the way there for Decob92, fast tech here. We are seeing more players actually just going for like 2 units, then take into a fast lieutenant here, which is an interesting shift there, the metagame as of late. Ground points here. A bit more risky, but you can manage it. It can be quite effective. Of course, it could also be planning maybe to go for some extra assault units here versus him. And there you go. Lieutenant out. Maybe a fast 50 cal. What could possibly be brewing there within the mind of Decob92? Grenadiers grab the center. Eastern side is secured very nicely. Part Y up. No machine guns yet, just 4 Grenadiers. Likely other than Jaeger Infantry, German Infantry. I mean, it could go Blitzkrieg, but I would say if you're going for that much infantry, you typically want to upgrade them to something a bit more than just light machine guns, typically. But, there's always going to be someone trying to rock the boat and be cool. In the south there, Rifle Squad moving up. So far, though, the assault engineers didn't quite have the splash. Then again, the fast tech there, with no immediate follow-up here from Decob92, does mean his early game is slightly exposed. More Pioneers cancel that for tech instead. Makes a bit more sense. Oh, I didn't cancel more tech. He's actually teching already. You got Lieutenant up north with 3 Grenadiers and the Pioneers, or 2 Grenadiers and Pioneers there. Still nothing going in the base of Decob92. Seems like we're getting a bit of hesitation here. Perhaps he's expecting his opponent to go for an MD-42, and the sudden surge of Grenadiers has left Decob92a bit uncertain as to actually where to take this engagement versus Singledoge here. We'll have to see what exactly going on. But he do get a rifle squad on the way there. Perhaps some tech as well. Nope. I think sort of fast 50 cal there at least, or maybe some additional assault engineers. German infantry from Singledoge. Very much expect, 4 Grenadiers, 4 veteran Grenadier squads. Very good. Second rifle squad, they're done. We shall have to see, of course, Deco goes for next. Bunker up there for Singledoge. More assault units as well, so Deco now switching to a very heavy assault mode here with the infantry. We've got the second assault squad up, we've got the first one equipped with the flamethrower there, ready to burn some Nazis. Grenadiers falling back here, further losses being inflicted there. Still half a command point from being able to equip or start, adding veteran squad leaders. Two reinforcing here, bunker up, like to make a nice as well there for Singledoge. No 250-1 half-track. So on a map like this, I can't fault him. Lots of close quarters, lots of ways the half-track just gets stuck up in bad pathing and then destroyed easily. So can't fault him for that, even as like cool little vehicle. I don't fault him for not wanting to go for it here. Now, the lack of heavy machine gun does sense then. So I can see the Deco's pushing back hard with a lot more infantry. Which pound for pound can at least for now beat up the Grenadiers they most engage from the birds like meet individually. And more Singledoge is just basically trying to line just numbers for now, but without the heavy machine gun, this is, I think, long term not sustainable, to put it gently. Armored car there for Singledoge. Can begin upgrading his men now with veteran squad leaders. They definitely should begin upgrading them. There we go. First squad being upgraded, armored car fully done. Mines down there for Decob92. Thumbs up. Mines are good for you, but not your opponent. Tech there for Decob92, probably going to go in for the Stuart Light Tank next year versus Singledoge and the 352nd Infantry to be shown. Pioneers was rough squad there, armored columns down there for Singledoge. Tech halfway done. Soldiers routed. This was a lieutenant, armored soldiers squabbling about there. Could also equip that with flamethrowers, of course, likely will. 2 flamethrower teams with submachine guns. Quite potent stuff there. Armored car strike in the south, catching a lone Ralph squad there in a bit of a tough position here. Tank through them, auto cannon fire. Now there you go. Can get off an anti-tank rifle grenade, likely will. Taking a lot of damage in the process. Still, great map control here for Decob92 against Singledoge. Without that heavy machine team definitely struggles, but there you go. Veteran Grenadiers certainly add a bit of punch there, so these unit gets more accuracy, and of course, getting the assault rifle on top of the 5th guy. And it's just the Fulton the assault rifle, which is, you know, still decent. It's also technically accurate. Most squad leaders were equipped usually by 1944-45 with the assault rifle around the G33, which is typically more to that show, say, the squad second in command. Fun fact there in terms of Yukon organization. There you go. Finally going for them before 2. I think Singledoge realizes he has to go for the machine gun gewehr. And these can, of course, also get them up for free with the field first aid kit. Once you become veteran squad leaders, veterans 1, you get free healing on them. They're all fun fact there, which I think a lot of people neglect there. MG42 almost done. I imagine we'll be seeing more veteran squad leaders as soon as possible here for Singledoge and the 352nd. A division raised in Normandy specifically for these symphonies. That's what those who in control of the division thought they were. So they're actually being trained pretty hard for those standards by a lot of the veteran squad leaders which the division was formed up from. So that way be ready for us by the time, you know, the Americans attacked. And, you know, normally the division was fairly well prepared for it. Still light tank there for Decob92. Ralph squad lieutenant, assault coming in the guns, need to be careful here, a bit extended. And suffered a wipe there, good kill here. And in fact, he lost not just any Grenadier squad, he lost his 1 veteran Grenadier squad. That was a great kill there for Decob92. And a significant blow hit to Singledoge in the early game. Might want to call in some Panzer Grenadiers or Stormtroopers right now. Bit of elite assault infantry could, I think, do good work here for Singledoge versus Decob92. Going for more Grenadiers, I mean, again, 4 veteran Grenadier squads again isn't bad, but, you know, mixing in some Panzer Grenadiers and Stormtroopers with them is typically also quite good, in my opinion. But with the Stuart out, he may have to consider just cancelling the Grenadier squad for now to going for Pack 40 here, because otherwise Decob92 could make things fairly uncomfortable here for Singledoge and the Germans. There we go, cancel the Grenadiers for the Pack 40. Meanwhile, here back at base, we've got the ambulance away for Decob92. Pack almost done there. And the South Pioneers advancing for Singledoge. We should see, of course, what Deco goes for. I imagine it's going to involve a battalion command post at some point. You can start getting an M10. So it's the Bulldozer Sherman, which is getting buffed by the Bulldozer Sherman. I don't know about the M10. Grab the point here. Grenadier Swing Force. There we go. Veteran Grenadiers once more here for Singledoge and Deutschland. Pack 40 ready there, die Panzerabwehr 49. Keep getting hit by spam callers. Going to move towards the sender there, so sorry about that, Not much I can do about those. Ralph got to the Pioneers, so turning about here as well. Finish with Stuart. Lieutenant versus the Pioneer. Pack 40 moving, got a big push here. Stewart taking a hit from the Pack 40. Rushing forwards there, machine gun holding up here. And before dealing with the assault units, there you go. Both squads are getting halted, quite aggressive, plus Ralph squad, they're caught in the fire as well. Then I've got Gunnies, more veteran Gunnies up there for Singledoge, very good, thumbs up. Got the manpower now for an extra infantry squad, and again, Stormtroopers, Panzer, my suggestion here, but again, 4th, ultimately veteran Gunnies squad, you know, not bad either, obviously, not bad either. All the way, Ralph squad flying away there, Pack 40 holding back. I'm casting for the south here. Still, good map to for Decob92, could try and still extend that into some faster armor here against his opponent. Going for weapon racks first, BR's splendid, plus a few bazookas. Definitely not a bad choice either there for Decob92 in the 1st Armour Division. In the south here, Armoured Car, Pioneers, going to the rough squad, they're doing heavy damage and quickly forcing retreat. Excellent. Nothing further on in Singledoge's base, but again, more infantry I think would be a great addition. More Grenadiers, so again, very much focused on that 4 Grenadier build, which again is fine. But again, I do like to personally mix in some Panthers or Stormtroopers, and they do provide a bit of extra close quarters firepower. Particularly the Stormtroopers can be quite handy enough getting in those wipes and just, you know, being really annoying. Tech there for Singledoge, excellent. Deco's yet to take up there, so Singledoge might be able to swing out some armor faster against Decob92 in the 1st Armoured, excellent. This one gives me turning forward here for Decob92, again, a rather heavy assault column. BAR's being handed out, though surprised didn't go for a 2nd flamethrower upgrade here first, since, you know, again, 2 assault unit scores with flamethrowers is pretty good. Decob92 following up with a mortar, very good there, provides crucial artillery support, but also smoke screens for covering up attacks. Really good thing to have when you got a lot of assault troops like the assault units, so excellent. Mine hit there, and again proving the worth of those mines here from Decob92. Lieutenant assault units moving forwards here. Back there he can start building up. He's going for another machine to help further curtail and contain Decob92's infantry. Not a bad idea at all there, but Singledoge. Not a bad idea at all. Can also upgrade more Grenadiers to veteran squad leader state or veteran status. Very good. MG42 they're halfway done. And Deco's mortars ready as well. Got an northern pot, and there you go. Ralph's got Courtier mortifying away there. Could directly bombard. He could throw down the smoke screen. Either would be, I think, quite effective options here. Send the flanking forward as well there. This combined with the mortar pretty much forces more Singledoge to pull back his MG42. Then he's moving forwards here. 3 squads now, leaving only the 4th and the fresher squad to be upgraded to veteran squad status. Then he's with all the troops there, firing away with the Sturmgewehr-44, and of course the K-90Ks, which obviously they got a lot more of. The swords being hammered here, but the Grenadiers push back. They get reinforcing healing. Can build this upon court, not that they can get anything out of it right away, but you know, it would set up things so when he does have the ability to get something out, he can then just again press the button and no further fuss. As for Deco, still no take up there. Pioneers caught him, but Songy's actually spotting the mine, very good, but can't he get support against the assault units who quickly makes short work of the Pioneers. In fact, almost getting wiped here. Mines it off there, the armored car, excellent. Now they're caught out in the open and forced retreat. Less excellent for Deco. Modifiering down there, quickly backing off with the machine gun, very good there, very good. Excellent play there. Gunners could try and move from the northern point, could try and sort of move about to try and threaten the mortar. Whoa, Deco is going for a 2nd mortar here. That's an interesting choice. You'd think he'd be taking by now, but he's actually coming into a 2nd mortar. I feel like he, particularly since he doesn't like any access to like anti-tank guns or a lot of bazookas, I feel like going for a 2nd mortar here might be a bit much, a bit greedy perhaps by Decob92. Like obviously it's not like his opponent's going to get out tanks right away, but I can't help but feel that Decob92 is flirting with slightly more risky strategy in terms of like ability to deal with armor. But we shall see, we shall see. Got the Ralph Squad Lieutenant, these launching forces for Grenadiers there. Mortar keeps trying when there. Go double mortars. That's quite a bit of artillery here from Decob92. And artillery on the cheap for that matter. Machines are being flanked with the Ralph Squad. That said though, he's not using the barrage abilities so much, which slightly undercuts it. I mean, you really want to use the barrage abilities and the mortars, and that's really what tends to like make them quite good. So it's he's got 2 mortars, of course. Maybe he's going for 2 mortars. Doesn't have to manage them nearly as much, which I guess makes sense. But there you go. Thumbs up, Decob92 do get a smoke in here. Very good. This getting major stuff saved. Rifle squad retreats. Up north, going for the car plant, getting behind the Grenadiers there and cutting off the fuel. Excellent play there by Decob92. Still taking hits here. Armored car rushing straight forwards here. Goes for the mortars, perhaps. Deco needs to start to get them out of there. Can soon push out, say, a theoretically fast Stug, but fast Austrian, I think fast Panther 4 make more sense for Singledoge versus Decob92. Veterans 1 gain there. Big surge here from Decob92. Could upgrade the second assault squad with a flamethrower as well. We shall see, of course, he does that. So far, it's not showing any inclination towards that. We got more bars being handed out. Still no major on the way here, though, for Decob92. Still no major. Someone's caught there. Someone's moving forwards. Healing up. So going for the Grenadiers. Still a move here for Decob92. Can go for the Osprey now, but again might push for the Panther 4. Still no major though for Decob92. Still no major. We're starting to get into the timing error. It's starting to get a bit fairly risky. Again, considering he's got no EC access anti-tank guns. And certainly no large amount of bazookas either. Bit of a risky detour I think he's taking strategically. But again, not saying it's wrong for him to get mortars, but I think the way it's going about right now, I think he should probably just stuck to 1 mortar, then tech, got out to mom, and then maybe gone for a 2nd mortar. Then I think that'd be a much better combination there for Decob92. Mortar find MB42, Thomas clearing out. Rifle squad there doing some heavy damage to 2 veterans. Grenadiers tearing into them as well. 4 squad, by the way, finally getting its veteran squad lead as well there. Pioneer pushing the back there. Mortar with 3 kills, veterans you won. Excellent there for Decob92. And there you go, Panther 4 for Singledoge, and Deco still has no way of really counting it. Right from the north, them taking out the mortar. So yeah, right now I think Singledoge is getting to a really strong position. Now this is Decob92, and he will likely have to go for the encampment at this rate. But there you go, finally taking up 17-minute mark, going for the major. Definitely could have that out much sooner. In fact, he could already be pushing for like a regular tank by now. So definitely sloppy timing here, but Decob92 inefficient teching. And could definitely confer a significant advantage to Singledoge as his Panther 4 hits Decob92 like a brick straight through the window.
We're losing a capture point.
Solving forwards.
Our supply line just got cut off.
Armor covering about here for Singledoge. Engaging the assault engineers in cold, relentless blood. Further up north, you got the Gunners with the Rifle Squad. There you go. Panzerkampfwagen arriving here for the second Panzer Division to support the 352nd Infantry Division. Was not uncommon by 1944-45. A lot of Panzer divisions to actually find their armor spread out across multiple sectors and to support different frontline elements that way. Jackson there for Decob92. Not a bad pick, but I don't think it's necessarily the most optimal pick here. This is the Panther 4. Mortar routed. Other mortar course in action, bombarding, very good. Ooh, that was close on that. Actually, a lot of gunners done some serious damage there to Singledoge. Raiding into the base, strength of the Steward could, lose it to the 50 cals and the Steward. Jackson tanks are halfway down. There we go. Rifle squad risking hand by the Panther 4. Could add a pinlock machine. It is in fact so. Thumbs up there to Singledoge. We got 284 versus 4-5, certainly a nice lead for Decob92 over Singledoge. But, and this is a big but, the rest of the CGN could soon align himself in favour of Singledoge if not careful. Get a wipe there. At least not a wipe, I think. Maybe just a few of the units. I don't know. Either way, they're dead. Oh, that's the lieutenant. He did get wiped. He did get wiped. Right. Great kill there for Singledoge. Painful blow there to Decob92 in the first armoured. More pioneers here for Singledoge to managing assist with repairs here versus Decob92. Jackson tank strut ready here for the Americans. Got these soldiers with the Grenadiers here tank through them with their grease guns and their flamethrowers. You be careful about pursuing the Panzer IV though. There you go. Might just catch it. Nope. Ooh, nice attempt to catch them with the rough grenade there. Does force retreat in the end. Need to get that stood going again. Back at base here, all quiet for Singledoge, going for the western field point, cutting off Deco from all his resources. I feel like Deco needs to put more emphasis on the field points at the moment, trying to ensure that Singledoge doesn't like hit a critical mass of armor. Still up north as the Grenadiers, and of course ensure he can build up more armored forces versus his opponent. I saw you equipped with BARs, not flamethrower there. Interesting pick, interesting pick. Not so sure what to make of that one personally. Bazooka team there, Grenadiers routed by the Steward, reconnecting the southern fuel, excellent. Of course, still got the 2 mortars, though they're not quite having as much full success here right now for Deco. The one is actually close to Veteran too. Can actually go for another Panzer IV now, and certainly more Panzer IVs right now would be a strong choice here. That or Stug, since the Jackson can't easily match the firepower of the Stug, in particular, like the Stug is not alone. Depending on the situation, of course, particularly on a map like this, where I think there's a lot more options for the Stug to like use terrain to avoid the max range of the Jackson. I think there's certainly a bit of potential there. But, you know, second Panzer IV here, very solid. I mean, let's not joke about with that. Yeah, Deco definitely needs to get more fuel. You also try to get the northern fuel. There you go. Smoke screen down here to cut the attack. Excellent. 2 thumbs up, Deco being on attack. You got multiple smoke screens here. Excellent. That's a large scale attack here versus Singledoge. But defense to disrupt everything and just make it easier for Deco to run forwards. The only other thing where this could be better if he acts as a grenade, so he can just run up and then chuck grenades at suspected precision for the smoke. Need to careful the Jackson though. We need to get further moving. What are you doing? Deco, the Jackson! The Jackson! Ah, he's not paying attention! Woo! Talk about close! That's lucky stuff there for Deco. Almost got the machine on the day. Stewart might lose the Stewart though. There we go, got it. Stewart knocked out with the Panzer IV but abandoned. Still. Quick gunning Grenadiers as well. Oh! Looks like a white peak got the machine gun and possibly the veteran Grenadiers as well here. Can he finish them off? No! Fortune. Oh, he does get the wipe. He does get the wipe, but he actually takes a lot of damage from the process. He's going to make a run here for it, but I think without smoke to cover that grab there, he's going to have to retreat. Yup. No smoke. And didn't call in artillery on that to Stewart either, so theoretically his opponent could grab it, calling artillery then set on the entrance to the base. Still, decent push here for Deco, though that Jackson took a lot of needless damage from usually over here, and will he destroy the Stewart or will he try and grab it? Alright, Jürgen, you get in the Panzer. Nein, you do! Ah, never mind, the Americans destroyed it. Phew, I don't like them. Why? They don't use metric. Oh, yes, that's the worst. Grenadiers moving forwards here, backed up at the MD-42 and Panzer IV on the other flank. And of course, 2 Panzer IVs now, definitely a lot of firepower, but still, Deco's, you know, did do alright here with this sort of attack. Undercover the smoke screens. Could have been better, admittedly, could have been better, but could have been worse too. There we go, got the pack. Troops reinforcing, need to get them healed up as well here. Mortars blasting away there, Veteran 2, and close to Veteran in the other one. I'm a bit surprised that we haven't seen a single 50 cal here from Decob92. It would be quite effective as all these Veteran Grenadiers, that's for sure. Panzer moving up. Jackson is ready to engage Kraut armor. Can soon go for Sherman. Could also go for the boulders if Sherman wants to. Nice hit there by the Jackson, the Panzer IV, punching straight through the 80mm of armor. Assault units moving forwards, backed up with the Major. Don't need to do with a mortar guard new lieutenant here for Deco. Very good, thumbs up. Some people tend to neglect replacing the lieutenant, but he's like basically just a really good infantry squad, so why wouldn't you replace him? Considering costs at least the same as a regular one, but there you go, to the call in here. Forcing him to treat the machine guns, Panzer IV moving up. Jackson engages, pushing him down to, in fact, very little health here. Lieutenant ready. Still feel like you should be exerting more pressure in the north as well, like trying to at least sneak in some forces harassing the northern fuel point, slow down Singledoge's fuel income that way, and of course ensure he gets more fuel for his own tanks. Panzer IV engaging, shoots, whiffs. Jackson does not whiff. In fact, it's super close to Veteran 1. We got 252 to 334. Maybe a bit more northern bound push here by him. Lieutenant that's also arrived and is busy there as well. They're going to quickly wiped out. That'd be great here to get another wipe here for Decob92. And there go another Grenadier squad slaughtered by the Americans. Freedom. Grenadiers there. Oh, machine gun being set up as well. Perhaps not being time here. To mortify land. Some of the mortar too far behind tech to assist. Missed them too different there, but Decob, there you go. Almost got the MG42 forced to retreat. Really heavy damage here to Singledoge from Decob92. Could call him the bulldozer Sherman, I guess, if he wanted to. Perhaps that's what he's been planning all along. But yeah, really should get those mortars a bit closer to the front line there. Veterans 1 gained. Panther 4 there still awaiting repairs, and you do get the bulldozer Sherman out there for Decob92. Oh, howitzer Sherman. Tank traps down the centre. Can of course also be used to create barriers, to create large sets of heavy cover. We shall see of course if he does that. Oh, he does! Ooh, fancy. And there you go, finding some Panzer Grenadiers here for Singledoge. Thumbs up. That's the lost action of Stormtroopers. But very nice there, very nice. Shot fired, whiffed. Trying to head northwards. I think should take a slightly longer path there. Maybe should pull back so I can actually allow units to use the cover. Hey, can we use the cover? No, it's my heavy cover. But you're in a tank. I don't care. I said it's mine. All mine. God damn, I hate tank crews. They get a bit weird from time to time. Panther getting ready to 2 shots added. Mortars getting a bit further forward, bombarding here. North it seems. More or Singledoge there because they're going in for some additional Panther 4s. Another on Stuke here. Jackson Morphin engaged there with the Pack 40. Bulldozer Sherman there holding back. There we go. Killed a Panzer gun. Ooh, Panzer Jägers. I'm not entirely sure about that one. Almost getting a full wipe on them already. Brutal, but effective. Up north, the German Seaman hold that bit of terrain there out of American hands. So that's mostly because Deco is not putting a lot of effort into it, admittedly. There we go, go straight for the knees here. Direct hit. Kills Paul Ludwig. Forcing retreat there.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Direct hit from the Pack 40, punch straight for the Sherman armor. Quick kill there. Panzer 4 sending out.
We're losing a capture point.
Now they killed. Close to veteran 1, that's Sherman. Got the Panzers in the pack going for the Sherman now. Jackson will support the Zook team as well here.
The capture point is under attack.
Very flashy explosion, but did absolutely no damage, obviously. So losses. The Bazooka team Jackson dealing with the Panther pushing back. They're breaking off their Singledoge's armoured counterattack there. We got 218 versus 328 in the south here. We got 2 full infantry squad plus the major going for the Pioneers, and that's going to be a wipe here on Singledoge. Panzerjägers once more ready to hunt down Amerikanischer Panzer, but I really think we should add in some regular assault infantry as well. Again, either the regular Panzers or some Storms. I think we'll do a lot there for Singledoge and a Stuke. So just help you with the armor instead of going for those Panzerjägers. Machine there's the Raft Squad in from the centre as well. Tearing through the assault units of the Grenadiers. Seeing him push back.
Enemy forces are now down to 200 points. We're losing a capture point. Armor here.
Stuke on the way for Singledoge. 2 thumbs up. Showing hit there. More heavy cover that being created by Decob92.
Send your orders.
No 50 cals really taking advantage of that.
You know what it is ours.
Still, we got 183 versus 328. They continue to bleed out Singledoge. Who needs to come out with, I think, some approaching tactics and actually overwhelmed Decob92. And of course, they clear that bulldozer Sherman. Veterans 1 gain, opening up for the raid unit bonus, which boosts its rate of fire. Ooh, that's bad. And he didn't even pick up the Panzerschreck. That's extra bad. Hey, look at this, Carl. I'm Panzer Necropolus, elite tank hunter of the 3rd Panzer Division. How do you know so much about it? Coincidence.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points. What the hell am I missing?
Grab the southern point there. Returning forwards there for Deco. Shammering about the 8 kills veterans you won. Machine catching the 10 here and suppressing the swift ease. We got ace level there. Stug Panther 4 ready. Meanwhile, Deco can soon go for more tanks. Another generally good idea. Who'd also think to go for another bulldozer, but I think that might be a bit much in one direction. Still need mindful of the enemy armor. Mortars blasting, we got 4 kills, got 3 kills, veteran on both. 156 with 328 going for a victory point, but that does mean Singledoge is perhaps extending a bit much. Of course, it might be something to extend his opponents can make an armor push to catch him off guard. Panzer's once going for the Sherman and once more getting slapped back by the Sherman. Still, Deco here floating resources. Again, there seems to be this moment of uncertainty where Deco can't quite make up his mind as to what he wants to do here versus Singledoge. Smokes in there from the Sherman, good work, but close to losing it. Close to 52, in fact, all on the Sherman, which of course makes it shoot even faster. Set needs to fix it up, and Deco really needs to go for more armor. Singledoge here could consider more tanks of his own. Another Panzerkampfwagen here could go a long way, perhaps. Obviously, more assault infantry would also think of a fair way for Singledoge. Stug here going for the Jackson alongside the Panther 4. Pushing through the center with a lot of infantry as well. Machine gun team there is a bit further behind there. Really going for that Jackson now. Got a fragmentation bomb here on the infantry, hoping to catch them off guard, hoping the Deco's too occupied with armor to not pay attention here. Almost got it. Oh, got him, Himmel. It does make it work. Deco being too preoccupied with the armor. They didn't see the tanks. They're beautiful bait and sucker punch your opponent. And takes out the enemy as well here. Beautiful push there by Singledoge. Taking advantage of the most players' natural instinct, which is to heavily focus on the armor, which means sometimes you can actually sneak in on the artillery strike like that, or an airstrike, to take out a unit, because again, they're so focused on the tanks and their movements, they're just like, well, those crowds couldn't, try and do something else at the same time, right? So this is a pretty brutal kill, then also again further punishes Deco for not brought in more armor sooner, so now he's going to have to go for the Jackson because, well, the other Jackson got knocked out because, again, suddenly he was shot because everything got turned into mush. More pioneers there for Singledoge to repair his stuff, but I mean, this went from being a fairly equal fight to all of a sudden, Singledoge is now, well, actually slightly favoured for Deco due to the victory points and things, but now pretty much when it just being Singledoge is now looking very favoured. When you get really highlights, just now sometimes one of the great skill to have is just being able to realise where your opponent's paying attention and then exploiting that. It's like being, I don't know, a really nasty magician, which is very much all about now understanding attention to your opponent. Other people. Anyways, Jack's moving about there. Sherman, they're good to go again, but he really needs more armor, and he will also need some more infantry again. That was just beautiful. I really can. But anyways, modifying the machine guns. Major out as well. There we go. So how will he respond here to Singledoge now? What will he do? He needs to come up with some plan that actually catches Singledoge sufficiently off guard and actually gets a lot of kills in there before Singledoge can react. And Singledoge, they're flooding a bit of resources again. More armor could be an idea. Second Stug, another Panther 4, Austrian perhaps. Reasons they're being hammered. Absorbing a Panther 5 there for the Jackson. I suppose that's a bit lucky for the tank destroyer crew there. Back here, troops rolling out there for Singledoge. Shown far there. Kind of moving forwards. Half 8 of 22. Panzer is being hammered. Could get wiped out. That'd be a great kill there for Decob92 to get rid of those. Can he? He's close. He's close. And does get the wipe. There's a small win there for Decob92. Does slightly close the gap between the two sides, but he's still got a long way to go there. He still has a very long way to go here between, I think, him and Singledoge. Taking a lot of losses from the Panther 4. What will Singledoge go for next? What will he respond with? Last call the route. Got a Stu calling back to Veterancy 1. Could add a pin-up machine gun. Wouldn't be half bad. Singledoge definitely should go for some replacement infantry though. But yeah, he seems a bit hesitant. I think there's a Decob92 at least seems to be trying to figure out his next move perhaps. And still, there hasn't been like a lot of action up north here from Decob92 throughout a lot of the match. I definitely feel like there's been an O-side here versus Singledoge. And again, it's just like a single guy like the reaction could maybe like just done some harassment there from time to time. And I think that'd been great there for Decob92. But admittedly, Singledoge could also been harassing more on the south, so you know. Both can earn a bit more. Another ambulance there for Decob92 after the other one, of course, got knocked out there by German Panzer 8. Sherman gets a great hit there. Very close, Veterancy 2. Very close. Veterancy 2 gained. Troops setting out. What? Troops flying around the Stug. Tier 4 now for Singledoge. I mean, I guess, but honestly, just going for more Panther 4s right now would be a much smarter decision. He's also going for a lot more influence. He's lost several Grenadier squads now. Probably again not lost and just had more units up sooner, but oh well. Looks like Decob's making another push here against the Singledoge. Slightly more effort in the north, but not enough either, I think. We got 154 to 27. More Grenadiers there. More chaps. Mortars holding up to the infantry from northwards there. Stupid pursuit Panther 4 counter-attacking. Third Panther 4 there for Singledoge. Third Grenadier squad almost done. Mortars blasting away. Panther goes to the rifle squad.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Panther getting the mate. Mortar crew, and there you go, wipes one of them. 8 mortar crew they're lost for Decob92. Second one also in dire straits. The Panther will vote 2 by Veteran 2 is shooting up. 2 thumbs up there. Jackson Shan falling back here as Singledoge advances here. Both mortars exterminated. The crew's long gone. Their experience lost to the wind. Right now, Singledoge wants one. I think a very strong position with Decob92 should have probably made him more aggressive. And again, focus a bit more on the north as well there. In south, we got a bit of programming here from Singledoge. Sherman into counterattack. 17 kills to its name. Shot fired, whiffed. Arts going forward. And he's being hammered. Smoke screen down. Seeing those troops pushing them back.
A capture point is under attack. Armor ready.
Jackson there for Mr. Decob92. No, it's actually an M10 tank, so it's the Wolverine. It's the Wolverine, guys. It's the Wolverine! We're saved! Really? Probably not. But it sounds cool. So there you go. Looks like we got an armoured column being formed up here. 3 Panther 4s backed up by Stug. Maybe about to encounter it. Smoke down here to support the attack. Thumbs up there to Decob92. Infantry counter-attack here from the northern flank. Catch them off guard. He's gone for 2 light machine guns. Guess that's more of a habit at this point. Pulling back the armour. Perhaps he's trying to bait his opponent into overcoming before hitting back. Stug getting a few nasty bazookas. On the 40, it's on the 56. Getting pretty close here though. Jackson shoving forwards. Ralph being bombarded with 3 Panther 4s. Stug moving forwards here. Perhaps he's baiting the Jackson moving the Stug. There you go. Nope, oh, it's doing. He loads up the target weak point before moving in. Or before, the engagement was actually ready to sort of like stand the first vehicle there. M10 arrived really. Great work there. 2 thumbs up to Singledoge. That is how you use this heat shell there, if you will. And all of a sudden, like, just Deco completely crumbles as Jackson can't fire back. Allowing the Panther Force to move there completely fearlessly. And this would just get an excellent Panther push here, I think, from Singledoge. Ambulance knocked out, stoogling about here looking for the Sherman. Meanwhile, the Panther Force is just slaughtering Deco's infantry. We got another heat lift from the Stug. But it's sexy shots and and there you go. Complete decimation here for Decob92. He is unable to respond here to the sheer firepower that Singledoge is leveling against him, crushing him and all of his men. Complete annihilation here. With that, it is safe to say that Decob92 is deader than Disco. Ace Panther 4 with 33 kills, just crushing them all. Aiming for that rogue kill medal, apparently. And there you go, Deco surrenders. A loss for America, victory for Germany, a brutal fight here, an excellent display of tactics, skill, and strategy. So I hope you enjoyed it, I hope you learned something from it. Again, if you did, subscribe, like, share, comment. I'll let you know, do consider donating or pledging on Patreon. Links in the description. This is Propagandacast. Cheers, and thank you all for watching. See you all tomorrow again for another episode. Bye.